So, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to study the new chapter from the Science B, which is toward the green energy. So, I hope everybody knows the what is energy, right? The energy is the ability to do the work, whatever form of the work you want to do. In that form, you need a energy to perform, right? Everybody able to hear me, right? Okay, fine. So nowadays, energy becomes a primary need along with the food, cloth, and the shelter. Right? Means, everybody needs the foods, everybody needs a cloth, everybody needs shelter. We can say that roti, kapra, or makan. Right? These three are the primary needs of the human being. With that, nowadays in modern period, with with these three, we also need a energy, right, to survive. So energy, which are the types of energy are there? The energy can be mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy, heat energy, etc. There are many other forms of energy also right there. So these are the basic main form of energy. We can say mechanical energy, when the turbine is rotating, it converts into electric energy. When the nuclear power plant, when the nuclear reaction is happening, it creates a large amount of energy. It's known as a chemical energy. Sound energy, when you beat something with the sticks, or when you try to make a uh, flute, right? When you are using the pipers, the sound will produce, right? Or light energy, when the electricity is passing, it generates light. Or when you heat energy, whenever the something is rubbing, when you rub your hands or when you rub with something, it generates a heat energy. So there are different types of energies are there. So these are the basics important form of energy are mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy, and heat energy, and there are many forms. So this is a very important part of the energy in thermodynamics. When you study in the highest standards, there will be thermodynamic subject will come, right, which is dealing with all types of energy and the temperature, pressures, and the related to that. In that subject, there are three fundamental rules of the thermodynamics. So in all the three thermodynamics are zeroth law, zero row, first row, and the second row, right? In the first row, it is related to energy. So what the first law says, that energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Nobody can create energy, or nobody can destroy the energy. Energy can be transformed or changed from one place to another. Thermodynamic first law said energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Energy can only be transformed or changed from one form to another, right? So you might surprise that, sir, how can it be? We are generating electric energy, we are generating heat energy. So how it can be producing, right? So in this, they are saying that energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. So we said that now we can able to destroy the energy, right? So if you switch on the something plugs, right, without using it, if you keep on using if you keep on the bulb, right, and without uses, the light energy, the electric energy goes wasted, right? So you can say that we can destroy the energy, or you can say that, sir, we can able to create the electric energy with the help of generator. So we are able to create a creating the energy. So how this law is true? Then also I can say that this law is true, that in that if you generating electric energy with the help of generator, in that you are needed some another type of energy, which with the help of that energy we can generate the electric energy, right? So in the normally generator, what we are doing, we are putting a diesel, right? So what happened in diesel? they convert into chemical energy. That chemical energy is used to convert into electric energy, right? So whatever the energy of the electric chemical energy was there was used up to create the electric energy. So we are not creating energy, we are just transferring from one form to another. And in the case of destroying the energy, so example was the when the any electric appliance was kept on without the use, right? So energy will be wasted, but no, energy cannot be wasted. That energy will be transferred to another form, right? So that energy we wasted out, but we cannot destroy it out from the universe. In the universe, whatever the energy is there, that remain fixed, right? We cannot be created, we cannot be destroyed, yeah, but energy can be transferred into one form to the another form. So in this chapter we will discuss about that only, that our main purpose is to generate a electric energy, right? So we have to create energy, electric energy. So with the help of different type of energy, different types of energy, we will generate from that different types of energy we will generate a electric energy. So first of all, to create a electric energy, we need a principle behind the, what is the principle behind the electric energies and how it generated, right? And what machines, what basic model we need to generate the electric energies. So first, generation of the electric energy, this is for our topic of today's. So it based on the electromagnetic induction invented by the Michael Faraday. So you, this will be the new one for you, electromagnetic indexes, right? But don't worry about that. Whatever the electromagnetic induction will be there, this is in the science one part in the fourth chapter, right? We will study electromagnetic induction in that chapters. So just now, I will give the overview of the what is electromagnetic induction so that you can able to understand what is going on this chapters. So don't worry about that. And this principles was invented by the Michael Faraday, the greatest invention or greatest scientist of the world, we can say. The what are the principle used by Michael Faraday was, whenever the magnetic field, I hope everybody knows the magnetic field. When you kept the north pole and the south pole, right? So magnet, when you take a magnet, bar magnet, right? So the from the north pole, the magnetic field goes inside the magnet. It's form a circular loop, right? If I draw the something like this, if I say this is a magnet, right? This is a north pole, this is a south pole. So magnet goes in this way and enter into the south pole. Same in this way also, right? I hope everybody has shown this type of diagram anywhere in their life. This is a, the line which is passing from the north pole to south pole is nothing but a magnetic field, right? So here we are discussing about the magnetic field. So I hope everybody now can relate that what is a magnetic field. So principle saying that whenever the magnetic field around the conductor. So now what is conductor, right? So conductor, normally you can say that a loop of wire. If you see the loop of wire, this is one type of coil, right? Or you can say that it's made up of square. This is normal, just a wire which are we are making in the different types of loop, or we can make in the cylinder form also, like this, right? So these are the different types of conductor are there. It is normally just a wire which is given the some shape. So I hope a conductor is normally we use the word where the electricity can be passed, right? The good conductor and bad conductor. Wherever the electricity pass, it is a good conductor. Wherever the electricity is not pass, it is a bad conductor. So the whenever if you want to use some electric appliances, we use a wire. So here we are wherever the word conductor is there, imaging the loop of wire. So whenever the, what is the definition say, whenever the magnetic field, I hope now understood what is a magnetic field around the conductor. I hope this is also be clear. Changes a potential difference is generated across the conductor. So now what is the potential difference, right? What is the potential difference? So potential difference is nothing but in general we can say that energy. If you normally take a simple wire, does electricity passing from that? No, right? Why it's not passing? Although what is electricity? If I say the normal question, what is electricity? So in the general definition, I can say that the flow of charges in the wire is known as a electrical energy, right? The flow of charges in the wire is known as electric energy. So if you take a normal wire, in that wire also there is a charge, right? But still there will be no electric energy. So whenever you put the whenever the wire is connected to the battery will generate potential difference, right? Whatever the battery will create a potential difference across the wire. So what will happen? The charges, whatever the charges are present in the battery as well as in the wire, start moving from higher potential to the lower potential, right? Take a simple example लेता हूँ, right? Whenever you have two beakers, right? Suppose you have two beakers in it. In both you have filled with the water. I am not saying that in the beakers there are the equal amount of water. There are unequal amount of water. In one beaker there will be greater amount of water. In the second beaker there will be less amount of water. When you connect it with the when you connect the both the beaker, what will happen? When you connect the both the beakers which having unequal amount of water, so in that water from the higher beaker we start moving to the lower beaker, right? Lower amount of water beaker. So at there it will start transferring the water and it will stop when the water in both the beaker will be equal. Whenever the water in both the beaker will be same, the water transfer will be stopped. And when there will be unequal, start again the water transfer begin so that it become equal. So same thing happen in the wire also. Whenever you put a battery inside that, so what is happening? The potential, we know that in battery there is the positive terminus, there is negative. The potential at the positive terminal will be higher and the potential at the lower negative terminal will be lower. So the charge start flowing towards from positive terminus to the negative terminus, right? There because of that electric energy is generated. I hope everybody understood that what is a potential difference. It's just whenever you take a normal wire, the electricity will not pass it because in the same with the beaker also, when the water level is equal in both the beakers, the water will not transfer, right? So in the if you take a wire without connecting the battery, the electricity will not pass because there is no potential difference, right? So the principle is saying that whenever the magnetic field around the conductor changes, a potential difference is generated across the conductor. So now you are able to understand that not only by using the battery, we can generate a potential difference by using the magnet also. Whenever you change the magnetic field around the conductor, keep on changing the magnetic field around the conductor, the potential difference of that conductor or whatever the loop you have taken, the potential difference of that loop will be changed. And because of we know that when there is a change in potential difference, the electric charge start moving in the conductor and that generate a electric energy. This was a simple principle which is used by the Michael Faraday to generate the electricity. So this was a principle, right? So how in practical life we are generating electricity? So everybody, I hope everybody knows in that principle. If you take the principle, we discussed that we have to change the magnetic field around the conductor. So to change the magnetic field around the conductor, there are two types, right? Either if you take the magnetic field stationary, whatever the magnetic field you are taking, right? North, you know that the magnetic field start moving from north to south direction. So keep the magnetic field stationary but rotate the conductor. So what happened? Vice versa, the magnetic field around the conductor is changing. Although the magnetic is stationary in the position, but what you are doing, you are changing the conductor. You are rotating the conductor. Then also the electricity will produced because of that will be changing potential. Or you can do what is that? keep the conductor stationary. Whatever the conductor you have, a loop of wire you are using, keep that loop stationary and rotate the magnet. Then also the magnetic field will be generated. So I have some diagram of that. So this is just in that, if you see that here there is a north pole, here there is north pole, and there is a south pole. This is a magnetic field. The line which is passing is magnetic field. This is a line which is passing from north to south direction. North to south direction. So the wire we are using here, the loop of in the square of the in the shape of the rectangle, we are using a conductor, right? It is a wire loop, nothing but a wire loop in that, and there is a magnetic field around it. So we know that there is a two way to generate a potential difference, right? We have to if you want to create a potential difference, what we have to do to create a magnetic field around, to create a magnetic field, we are you have to change the magnetic field around the conductor, right? To create electric energy, you have to change the magnetic field around the conductor. So in that, we are rotating the magnetic field, we are rotating the conductor, and we are keeping the magnetic field, the north and south. If you see the diagram, there is a two magnet which is stationary, right? They are not moving, but with the help of some instrument, we are keeping the rotation, we are giving the rotation to the conductor, so they are moving around the magnetic field. So at every, if you consider this particular point, if you particular point, suppose you want to study about changing magnetic of this point, if you consider this as a point P, right? So whenever it is near to the north pole, there will be maximum amount of magnetic field coming to that point. Whenever you start rotating at different position, it will changes the magnetic field at that point. So we know that we have to just change the magnetic field. So it generates a potential difference, and with that potential difference, the electricity will start flowing in the conductor. This was a one way to generate electricity. In the second way, we know that instead of rotating the coil conductor, we can rotate the magnetic field, right? So here, with the help of some appliances, we will learn about that how we are rotating the conductor or how we are rotating the magnetic field. So in that, if you see, rotator shaft is given which rotate the magnet around the conductor. So here the conductor is stationary, but the magnet is rotating, keep on rotating. So with the help of this, here the diagram is given. This is a diagram of potentiometer, which give the difference of the potentiometers, and this is a diagram of, this is a diagram of AC frequency. I hope everybody knows what is AC, what is DC. So this is a diagram of AC. If you don't know, don't worry, we will study in the next chapter that what is AC and DC. So by rotating the magnetic field, but we keeping the conductor stationary, then also we can generate a potential difference, and we can create a electrical energy. So we discussed the in magnetic, in the stationary, if a magnet is stationary but the conductor is moving, that was the first diagram we have already seen. In the second, if the conductor is stationary but the magnet is moving, right? In the second diagram, we have seen that where in that conductor was stationary, but we are keep moving the magnetic, so that magnetic field around the conductor keep on changing. Because of that, that will create a potential difference, and the electric energy will generate. So this was the general principle of the electromagnetic induction by the Michael Faraday, right? So with the help of that principle, we can generate a electric generator, right? So what is electric generator? The electric power generating machine, right? The machine which generate the electricity is known as a electric generator. In the simple definition, I can say that the electrical power generate machines based on the principle is called the electric generator. So in the general, I hope everybody understood that how we can able to generate a electricity by changing the magnetic field around the conductor. Because of that, it create a potential difference across the conductor, and with the help of that, electricity will start flowing in the conductor. This was a simple. So now we are going that how the. Sorry for the disturbance, I don't know what is happening today. So we have just now we have discussed that in the first case or second case, either way we have to rotate something, right? Either we have to rotate the conductor, either we have to rotate the magnetic. So this is very not very easy, simple that we start rotating by the hand and we start generating the electricity. It is not a very simple task. For that, if you see the generator which are generating the electricity is very huge. It's around the size of the building, around the size of the building also. It's so huge. So, and the conductor, or if you see the magnet, that is also very huge. We cannot able to rotate physically, right, with our hand or with some other instrument. So for that, what we are using, that we are using a turbine, right? Everybody heard the word known as turbine. So what is a turbine? That is a huge wheel, right? It's a huge wheel. So if, we will with the help of some different types of energy, we will start rotating the that turbine or that wheel. When that wheel rotate, we will connect either with the conductor if you want to rotate the conductor and keep the magnetic field stationary, or if you can connect with the magnet, so the magnet will rotate and the conductor will remain stationary, right? So we have to change, keep on rotating the magnet or the conductor. So this is a turbine. Everybody heard that water turbines are there, right? In that water turbines, what we usually do, or if you can say the steam turbines, either way whatever you use, water turbine or the steam turbine, in that with the huge force of water, with the huge pressure of water, we are applying into the wheel. If you see in the diagram, the water is with the huge force is applied into the wheel, right? So because of this, the wheel start rotating, right? So we already discussed that in the thermodynamics law, the energy can created, not be created nor be destroyed, it transfer one form to another. So here the kinetic energy, whatever the kinetic energy of the water is used, right, it is used to rotate the either magnet or either the conductor, right? So with that, electricity is generated. It's a very simple, right? In the diagram you already see that huge force of high stream water, you can say streams or water is applying. Because of that, the wheel will start rotating, and this wheel is connected to the either magnet. Here if you see that magnet is connected, so the magnet will rotate, or you can say that it is connected to the coil, right? So the coil will rotate. In both the way, the potential difference is created and the electricity will generate. So I hope everybody understood this. This was for all today.